Hello. Welcome to JW Military Finance. I'm your host, JW, and as you can see, new location. Finally got all set up in the new house. It's been a busy 2 months. I'm going to do a post PCS video to go with my pre PCS videos that I did, but that's down the road. Today, we're going to talk about 13 things that you can do in the new year to better your financial situation. But first, smash that subscribe button, give this video a like, share my content with your friends. Now, let's talk about 13 steps that you can do over the next 13 weeks, one step a week, and then we're going to repeat it 4 times, and to better your financial situation for the new year. So this was some ideas that I came up with, and also some things that I continuously do. All right. So let's take it week by week. First thing you're going to do next week, which you should probably do now, is increase your TSP by 1%. Yes, a 1% increase on your TSP. Significant, depending on your pay grade. It's going to be anywhere from roughly $20 all the way up to $50 or $60, depending on your pay grade. Junior E1, E2, you're probably only bumping it up 15, 20 bucks a month. Not a huge deal. In E7 or maybe in O3, you're increasing your TSP by 50 or 60 bucks a month. Again, not a huge deal, but over the course of a year, you're talking about hundreds of extras of dollars that you've contributed to your TSP, which is going to grow to be thousands. Week 2, determine your net worth. Yes, this is a daunting task, and if you've never done it before, it's probably going to take you a long evening of going through bank statements and all of that stuff. It's not necessarily the most fun thing, but once you have a nice working document, it's pretty simple to do. I update my net worth now once a month. I used to do it bi-weekly, but I'm to the point where it's not changing too much every 2 weeks, and it's once a month is sufficient. But if you've never done this before, it's critical that you add up all of your assets. Think of your house, your car, things that you own, your furniture, your clothes, all of those things, anything that you could sell today and get some money, that is an asset. And then add up all of your debts, your mortgage on your house, your car loans, student loans, credit cards, anything that you owe money on is a debt. And then determine what your net worth is. For some of you, it might be a negative number, and that's okay. For others, it might surprise you how much you are worth. Now, things like term life insurance, don't count those as your net worth because they only are an asset when you're dead. Whole life, that's a different story. So, week 2, determine your net worth. Week 3, we're going to track your spending for a week. If it comes out of your pocket or swipe of the card, track it for a week. All right? Just jot it down, throw it in an Excel spreadsheet, download a budgeting app. There's a lot of tools out there, but do what works for you. Track your spending for a whole week. And then at the end of the week, go back and check what you wrote down and compare that to your bank statement and see how accurate it was. This is important that you know where you're spending your money, all right? Don't change anything about your life. Just track your spending for a week. Now in week 4, we're going to create the budget, all right? We're going to create a budget and we're going to set a baseline, all right? How much do you want to spend per month on whatever, groceries, dining out, whatever it is? We're going to set that budget. But having that prior weeks before spending is going to help you develop this budget, all right? So we're kind of going in some sort of systematic order here. Week 5, check your credit report, all right? There's Credit Karma, which shows you two scores in your report to an extent, but you can go to the three credit unions, TransUnion, Equifax, and I can't think of the third one right now, but you can go to the three bureaus once a year and pull a free credit report. Go ahead and do that here in week 5. Week 6, all right? Now that we've tracked your spending and we've created a budget, we're going to try and find some extra money, all right? Week 6, find 5 items in your house that you don't use and sell them, all right? For example, I'm selling my old Gen 2 Amazon Echo. I'm selling my Gen 2 Wink Home base station. I'm selling some curtain blinds right now. So just, there's stuff laying around your house that you can sell, all right? Then whatever you raise for that money or that you sell, either save it, invest it, or pay down some debt. Don't buy anything new. Save it, sell it, or pay down some debt. Save it, invest it, or pay down some debt. Week 7, all right? Now that you've gotten a little bit of a control on your spending and you've developed a budget and you're paying down some debt, set some financial goals for you and your family. This is something that me and my wife do every single year. We set a net worth goal for ourselves. We set a savings goal for ourselves, and we set a goal for some sort of trip or vacation or something big that we want to purchase. When you set those goals and you involve your family on those goals, you're more likely to obtain them because you've got that buddy system, so to speak, and you as a family are aligned in what you're trying to do with your money, and you can move towards that much easier. So week 7, set those family goals. Week 8, take action to lower a bill. All right, what do I mean by that? Adjust your thermostat. Make it a degree colder in the winter and a degree warmer in the summer. Put your lights on timers so that you aren't using them at times that they don't need to be used on. Call and ask for a discount on your electric bill, or ask for a lower interest rate on a credit card. Look at refinancing your vehicle or your home. Do something to lower a bill, all right? Call your cable company and see if you can get that new subscriber plan, something like that. Lower the bill. And then again, use that money that you just got by doing that to save, invest, or pay down debt. Week 9, pay your mortgage bi-weekly, or at least an extra 10% per payment. All right, so bi-weekly, there is 26 2-week periods in a year. So if you pay it bi-weekly, you'll make one extra payment a year. Or if you pay 10% over your principal and interest, you will make about one extra payment a year. Actually be a little bit more than a payment because there's 12 pay periods. All right, got it. But pay 10% extra per month on your mortgage. All right, this will save you thousands in interest. It will allow you to pay your house off many years sooner, and it's a guaranteed return on your money. All right, if your house is financed at 3.25%, you are guaranteed that you are making 3% on that money. I know you can make more money in the stock market, but there's risk. You know your house is good. All right, where are we at? Step 10, week 10, research and open a savings account better than the one that you have. All right, why do I say that? One, you can't have too many savings accounts, I believe. 2, there's usually incentives to open a new savings account. Open a new savings account will give you $200. Open a new savings account will give you $200, and if you deposit more than X amount of money, we'll give you an extra $100 or something like that. Or you might find that you can get a better interest rate. Now, no one's going to get rich off of an extra $200 or a slightly better interest rate on their savings account, but every little bit helps. And every time you do something small, it compounds and creates something really, really big down the road. Excuse me. All right. Week 11. Explore life insurance. Excuse me. Now, I know life insurance. We're in the military. We have SGLI. That might not be enough. All right. For your spouse, it's only $100,000. If your spouse makes $50,000 a year, you're really only replacing their income for 2 years on that $100,000. That doesn't buy you much time if they were to pass, unfortunately, to get in a better situation. You should have at least 10 times their income, all right? 10 years worth of their income in life insurance. So for that same example, a spouse making $50,000, you should have $500,000 of life insurance on that person. So explore some life insurance options, price out some term or maybe even whole life if it's right for you. And you can see my video on life insurance. I'll link to it right here. Week 12, do something to make your house more energy efficient. All right. Seal gaps in your windows. Put one of those things underneath your door. Like if you can look at your door frame and see a gap, you're letting cold air out in the summer and warm air out in the winter. Insulate all of that. All right. See, go up in your attic and see if there's insulation missing from somewhere. Do something to make your home more energy efficient. Now, I know on a few of these that I'm assuming that you have a house and that you pay a mortgage. But even if you're a renter right now, you could still make the place that you live more energy efficient. Put in a Nest thermostat, all right? Or sealing those gaps for your landlord. Point them out to your landlord. Show them what the gap is. Tell them that you'll fix it and ask them to credit you the money on your rent for the month or something like that. You can still make where you're at more energy efficient and lower your electric bill. All right. And then week 13 is go enjoy a free activity. There's so much that you can do for free beyond just the easy stuff. All right. The easy stuff is like going for a bike ride or going to the beach. Go to a state park. Go to a local college campus and go walk around the campus. Now, I know with coronavirus, that limits a little bit of what we can do right now, but there's still a lot of free activities that you can do they're either free or cost a small amount of money. Like we could go to the state park down the street from our house. It's like $3 to get in, but you could spend all day at that park. Pack a lunch, you spend all day, and it costs you $3. All right, go do something free or next to free with your family. Now, if you repeat steps 1 through 13 for 3 more times, all right, because you've done it once, do it 3 more times, you will have come to 52 weeks. You'll have gone through this 4 different times. You'll have came up with 4 different ideas to lower a bill. You will come up with 4 different ways to make your house more energy efficient. You'll have increased your TSP by 4% on the year, which is going to be huge for some of you. You will have tracked your net worth 4 times, all right? And you will now have a year's worth of data to show you if you're going in the right direction or not. You will have tracked your spending for at least 4 weeks out of the year, which means you'll have a better idea of where you're spending money at. And each time that you've done it throughout the year, you'll be more conscious about it. And you might save some money those weeks that you're tracking it. You'll have attempted to create a budget and stick to that budget 4 different times. I say this because most people fail the first time they do a budget, and that's okay. But forcing you to go back and do it 3 more times, hopefully you did it. You'll have seen all 3 of your credit reports. You'll have sold 20 things, so that's less clutter in your house. You and your family will have worked towards some financial goals, and you might have 4 savings accounts, but where you only had 1, and you might have gotten some free money from it. All right, and hopefully you'll have done 4 fun things with your family that were free. All right. So those are 13 things that you can do. One thing a week for 13 weeks, repeated for a total of 4 evolutions throughout the year. Think of it as a CrossFit exercise. All right. We're going to do 13 rounds, 4 times, as many reps as possible. Get to it. Get out there. Change your financial life. All right. And if you've made it this far, 15 minutes of me rambling, please click that subscribe button, give this video a like, share my content with your friends.